One of the things I know for sure is that diets don't work. And I've talked on previous blog posts about how they can actually be dangerous. So diets don't work. So then what does? The truth is what does is decisions. And it's not really big decisions, it's small decisions. And oftentimes, this is one of the ways that I lost 30 pounds in 2 months, was just altering some of my decisions. It was making different choices. Now that seems obvious, but then what choices did I make to lose all that weight? So what I'd like to do is just share some really simple choices that I made. And it could be, consider these like a fork in the road in your day. You could do this or you could do that. If you choose the that, you lose weight. If you choose the this, you gain weight. Okay, so it's really simple. Because the truth is, if you can make simple choices and make them consistently, then you'll actually do it and you'll lose weight. I know it is for me. If you have these complicated diets, these complicated plans, and all this crap that you got to really think about, it doesn't work. Okay, at least it doesn't for me. Okay, so hopefully this list helps you, and I hope that you, if you need to, lose 30 pounds in the next 2 months. And if you don't need to lose weight, this is a great way to feel great and maintain great energy. Okay, so the first thing to avoid is red meat. So what happens when, I don't want to get into the details of why you do avoid red meat, but I know that if you choose chicken or fish instead of red meat, not only will you feel better, but you'll actually consume less calories, therefore you lose weight. Okay, other thing is dairy. I don't touch any dairy anymore. No milk, no cheese, no nothing. All of it's very high in calories and it's really not good for you. Third thing is alcohol. Next week, I believe, next week it'll be a year since I've had my last alcoholic beverage. Alcohol is a lot of empty calories. The other thing, that alcohol is kind of a gateway to bad eating. And if you're like me, like I used to get really drunk, and then at 2 in the morning I'd go to Jack in the Box and I'd have the sourdough Jack with the curly fries and the big Coke. And the sourdough Jack, curly fries, and the big Coke, I'm not sure what the calorie count is on that. I'm guessing it's about 1,000, maybe more. Boy, those curly fries were delicious. But alcohol usually leads to bad decision making in a lot of different areas, including your eating. I won't get into the different bad decisions I made while under the influence of alcohol. I'll just say that my decision making in the last year has been a lot better. All right, processed sugar. I avoid things that have processed sugar. So like stay away from desserts, stay away from anything that has processed sugar. Also, one thing I left out on this list is white flour products. I stay away from white flour products too, especially bleached white flour. If you can avoid that, that'd be great. The next thing is anything from a bag or a box. It's amazing how much you can eat when you eat real food and not put on weight. So avoid things from a bag or a box. If you can avoid like the inside of the grocery store and stay to the outside where the fresh food is, it's amazing. You can eat a ton of food if it's healthy and not gain weight. But as soon as you start going to the bag or the box, all the chemicals, all the different things that are in that food tend to add the weight on. And the last thing is eating out. Now, if you're like me, and like I used to eat out daily, like every single day. And the problem is that I could. And I didn't just eat out at like, crappy places. I ate out at really nice places. And the nicer it is, it seems like the more calories they pack in. Now, the problem with eating out is you don't know what they're putting in the food. You have no control of the ingredients that are going into that food. So it could be full of butter, salt, all kinds of things that add to your cholesterol and add to your weight. So if you really want to knock it out of the park and lose a crap load of weight and you want to lose it really fast, don't eat out. Now, if you do eat out, try to make healthier choices. So when I did eat out, and even still now, when I do eat out, I'll have the salmon instead of the ribeye. Okay, so again, it's choosing. If you have a choice between two options, just choose the lesser of the two evils. Okay, because sometimes it's not the drastic change that makes a difference, it's the small change. And what happens over the course of the year, if you just make little small changes over time, you'll see great results. So I'm not expecting you to do this list all at one time. Maybe just pick one thing. Pick one thing that you're going to work on. Maybe it's just eating out. Okay, now the truth is, if you eat your own food, A, you know what's in it, and B, you're going to save a ton of money. And when you take and save that money, you can invest it in other things and get a rate of return and maybe build some wealth and health at the same time. So if you want my whole cheat sheet, I created a cheat sheet with all this stuff on it that you can keep with you so that if you do have to make decisions, you can have that cheat sheet with you and make better decisions. Anyway, I hope that this helps you not only get it off, but keep it off. And it also, if you do this list, you'll feel great all the time. I know I do. I have good energy all the time. Well, I have good energy 99% of the time. About 1% of the time, I'm like, yeah. But that's just natural. All right. So thank you so much. Download the cheat sheet, and if you decide to get it, I'll see you on the next page. And do me a favor, if you don't mind, share these tips. We should have some social media links on here for you to share them with your friends. That'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.